Good afternoon, you guys. It's Friday afternoon. What I was, I came back to my room just to fool around, and I've had a chord progression I've been thinking about, and it's too, basically, it's a A chord with like the G, B, and E string open, and a chord with the, like I said, with the, basically, I'm not barring it, so it's just that they're basically open. So it's just, so I didn't know what key that was in, right? So that's why I'm doing this, because these are the things that I struggled with, and I had no idea how to even find it. So I didn't know, like right now I'm telling you, I didn't know what key it was in. So I just, you can hear the, you know, the basically the click track going, and then I just I just started fooling around, and so, and I want to put this little video together to show you how to find, and I'm going to show you. I told you guys a long time ago, if you know where that minor position ends, those 6 notes, like I said, at the 12th fret, if you know where they end in any key, like right now, I don't know what key this is in. So I just started playing around, and so I come to find out that it's actually it's in D major. Okay, so when it starts over, so anyway, it's in D major. So my point is that for years I would have never been able to figure that out. I would struggle. And so I took a few, I kind of thought, where would it be, So that sounds pretty good. That doesn't sound that great. So then I thought, well, let me try here. Since I'm playing major chords, really I should be messing around in the major, in the major scale, right? So then I said, okay, well, I know it's not A. I know it's not, let's see if it's, doesn't sound like that either. So I thought, well, let me try here. No, that doesn't sound right. So I said, let me try D. Hear that? You hear it? So by process of elimination, really quick, I found out that's in the key of D major. And so when it starts over, I'll play a little something. But my point that I'm getting to is that if you know your major scale is here, right next to that is basically Locrian, right? Which you usually don't play in, but it's a good reference to have. So see, that sounds good. Even though those notes, they're in Locrian and we're not playing half diminished, they still sound good. Now I know right next to Locrian is the minor. Basically, it's Aeolian. So I can go. See, that sounds good? See, so now that I know remember I told you, I said if you know where those last 6 notes are, there's a lot of places you can go. There's Mixolydian. So my point is that once you find where the minor is, you can go backwards or forward, and you can find the notes, and you'll know the key you're in. So. Back to remember I told you, if you find the 5, the 5th note reinforces. I'm just going to show you really fast and then stop how it reinforces, the 5th note reinforces the tonic, the D. Sounds great, right? So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that because for a long time I really struggled with being able to find out what key I was in. So anyway, I'll edit this, but that's a cool lesson for you to learn, to have someone show you that you basically how to find a key. I wouldn't have been able to do that when I was younger. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know what I'm gonna write on it. I'm just gonna write, I guess, finding the correct key. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Oh, so hey, I know people were asking about my equipment. Hold on a second. So, I play through, because I'm fortunate enough I play through that. I have 2 Marshall 1960 A cabinets. I have a Gus G Black Star head that I don't use, but I have it there in case I want to. And I use a VHT 292 power amp, Axe FX 3, which is way beyond me. I don't really even need it. But because all I do is play, one channel. I don't play a lot of different stuff. And then I have the Monster 2500 power conditioner. So that's it. That's all I have. I have an acoustic, a black acoustic I bought from Joel Hoekstra that plays in Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And the other box is my Gus G NT that I like. And there's my Pro Dinky DK2 from 2005. But yeah, that's about it. That's my stuff right there. So if you have any questions, I mean, it's a great rig. It has tubes. The VHT has power KT88 power tubes. So sometimes they go out, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, for the tone you get over solid state stuff, to me it's worth it. But I'm also 53, so I'm used to power amps. I'm used to tubes. I'm kind of that guy that's like, yeah, he's an old dude. All he wants is tubes. He doesn't believe in solid state. I guess solid state's okay, but I'm more of a tube guy. And no matter what you have driving it, like, of course you're gonna have solid state. All the preamps are solid state these days. But if you have a tube power amp, that's what, the tubes are that's where you get your tone. And also, people say, oh, it doesn't have nothing to do with your fingers. Yeah, it does have a lot to do with your fingers. It has a lot to do with the way you pick, how hard you pick, the way you hold your pick, the way you strike the string. All that stuff matters. Don't let someone say, oh, it doesn't matter. Trust me, it does matter. Because I could take any bit of delay out of this if I have a channel, I want to set it up all clean, and I can play everything just exactly the same as I do without all of this, just because I spent so many years alternate picking and picking really the right way. So I guess my point is, you don't need to knock a power amp that has tubes. It's old school, but you know what? It's good. I mean, obviously the XFX 3 is good, but like I said, pairing up a solid state XFX 3 with a VHT power amp or a Mesa Boogie 292 power amp, it's all good. It all works out. It'll work great. It'll sound good. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the tubes, when they get warm, that's where you're gonna, like, when people aren't around my neighborhood, I've turned stuff up to, like, I turn it up easily a 3/4, and I go out in my living room and play. And some of the videos you see me in my living room, and that it kind of messes up the tone, because all the acoustics from the walls, you can hear all these notes bouncing around the walls. So I have a little delay going, and it makes it sound like I have a really big delay, but I don't. But it's just the acoustics. So anyway, that's as far as my equipment goes, And the Marshall cabinets, the 1960As, those cabinets, that's like a staple in American history and amp cabinets to get. Like, if you're gonna have a cabinet that you want to keep the rest of your life, buy a 1960A. It'll last forever, unless you do something and put the wrong impedance on your amp or something. They last forever. They're great. They have Celestion 75-watt speakers. You're not gonna blow them up. And then you gotta have a looper. That looper right there, the Jamman Solo XT. It works good for me. Like, you heard the loop I was playing. I just made that up and then figured out what key it was in. So anyway, I'm gonna edit this, but I just thought it was kind of cool to put it out there, because I thought it would be a good lesson for people that struggle, and just kind of show you, like, where you might start to try to find the key that it's in, and then how to go backwards or forward, up the neck or down the neck in the modes, to figure out what mode, what major scale it is, whether it's in G, or what key is in G or A or B. The chords I was playing, A and B. So why is it in D? A major, A major, and apparently A major and D major, or A and B, are obviously in the key of D major. Because if not, you saw what I tried and it didn't sound right. Your ears don't lie. If it sounds really bad, then it is really bad. Move on to the next position. So anyway, I'll post this up, and this is the stuff you learn from. The modes and all that, that's all great, but this stuff, what I just showed you, that's how you become a better musician. That's what it takes. Being able to do that time and time again and figure that stuff out, that will help you immensely. So I suggest, this is probably one of the better lessons I've ever given, just because I ran you right through the whole thing, the whole process of how I figured it out. And trust me, I'm no brainiac. I'm pretty good with music, though. So anyway, you guys have a good rest of your weekend, or it's just started, it's Friday. So, just have a good weekend, and practice. You'll get better, I promise. Don't let anyone say you're not gonna be any good. Whatever, man. Just say whatever. Say the dude that's 53. Show him a video of me and say he told me I'll be good if I just keep practicing. And then show him what I can do, and then tell him, yeah, he's probably right, because guess what? I probably am right. So, anyway, just keep practicing and rock on. Next time, I'll probably have a banner back there so it doesn't look so, kind of messy or whatever. But hey, it's about rock and roll. Yeah. Just kidding. Anyway, have a good weekend. Bye.